Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Nafisa. I make videos on Islam and lifestyle and personal development kind of videos. So if you're interested in that kind of content, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and join our family. In today's video, I just thought I'd make something a little bit more chilled out. So I'm sharing with you guys some of the things I'm really loving at the moment, my current favorites. So I hope you guys will join me. Anyways, without further ado guys, let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so my first favorite is this body oil that you're seeing right there. I love this Tahitian body oil. It's really great. It's been helping my skin so much. So you know, we're slowly entering into the winter months anyway, especially this week. The weather's just done a complete like U-turn. Like the clocks went back and it's like the weather went back with it. So it's getting really cold now, and in the cold winter months my skin tends to get really dry. So I use this Tahitian body oil, and guys, it makes my skin so smooth. Like it has really tiny particles of like this, I don't know, it's like powder but it's golden and stuff like that, but it really does not show up at all on your skin. It just gives my skin a smooth feel, and I really love that. It keeps my skin like super moisturized. Like if I put this on before I go to work in the morning, even by the time I reach home in the evening, my skin still feels really smooth. And for those of us who might, like, you know, work long hours and you make wudu and pray at work, even after making wudu and praying, this oil is still on your skin, still keeping your skin really smooth. I got it from Superdrugs, the Superdrugs in Morden in London. I haven't seen in other Superdrugs, but you can have a look for it there. And if I find an online place where you can buy it, I'll definitely leave it in the description box down below, so inshallah check in there. But yeah, I really do love that oil. It has been saving my skin from getting all dry and crustified. So yeah, so because we're getting into the winter months and my skin's really getting dry, everywhere's getting dry, and for some reason, I don't know, it must be something about being in a classroom and working with children, because my hands are always super dry. It's just so embarrassing. But ever since I got this cream, it has really been helping. So this is the Body Shop's body butter cream, and I absolutely love the smell of this cream. It smells so good guys. If you're looking for a really good moisturizing cream for your hands, I mean, it's not meant for the hands. I've tried the one that's actually meant for the hands and it just doesn't do anything for me. This particular one is just meant for the body, but I use it as a hand cream because, you know, it can fit into my bag and all of that. And guys, it is super moisturizing and smells delicious too. So yeah, I do definitely love this. You can get it in a packs with other like soaps and things like that from the Body Shop, or you can just pick it up on its own, and they're always doing sales and they always have coupons and stuff like that for the Body Shop. So yeah, definitely check it out. I don't know if you guys have the Body Shop in the USA. Like, let me know, do you have the Body Shop in the USA as well? Because I don't see a lot of like American YouTubers making reviews about the Body Shop products. A couple of weeks ago I had a sore throat, and I was just thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna have to take some pills again, you know, swallow some paracetamols or whatever. But then I remembered that I had this oil, and I took a teaspoon worth of it, not tablespoon, a teaspoon worth of it 3 times a day, and within the next day that sore throat was cleared up like super fast. And this particular one I've heard has ruqyah has been made over it as well, so you know, you get the benefits of the Quran and all of that into it. So yeah, definitely black seed oil, and it's the recommendation of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam definitely recommends black seed oil, guys, you have to try it. It has so many health benefits. So yeah, definitely this black seed oil has been my favorite and something I'm definitely going to continue to use during this winter for any kind of colds and flus or whatever else crops up. So yeah, black seed oil, absolutely love it, worked great for me. Okay, so everyone's getting into the seasons of pumpkin lattes and blah blah stuff, but personally I don't like coffee, and I don't drink tea very often, like, you know, regular black tea. I don't drink that very often. I love my herbal teas though. But recently I picked up this mocha smooth and choc flavor coffee from, where did I get this from? Iceland. And they also sell it in 99p stores and Poundland for this whole pack for £1. So what I do is I basically pour cold water into my blender, and I pour this in. I might add a little bit of sugar because it doesn't really, this one is not sweet, so I'll add a bit of sugar to it. Might add a little bit of milk to it and give it a good blend for about a minute or so. And guys, once it's done, I just pour it back into my cup and yeah, put some cream on top, maybe sprinkle a little bit of some cocoa powder or chocolate flavored powder on there. And guys, it is so good. I've never tried to make it as you would a regular coffee before, so you know, I don't know how it would taste if you made it as a regular coffee, but yeah, the way I make it, oh, super delicious, guys. That's my happy food dance. Anyways, right, so this next find was actually off recommendation by one of you guys, following the video that I made about the books that changed my life. Now, I don't know what's taken me so long to read this book. I really should have had this book in my collection, but yeah, since you guys reminded me, one of you reminded me, I decided to pick it up, and that is Reclaim Your Heart by Yasmin Mogahed. And seriously guys, I have just been sleeping on this book, but it definitely did meet up my expectations, guys. Like, I couldn't have expected anything less, because I've met Yasmin through some of our events and stuff like that from Al Buruj, and she is an amazing woman, so I expected nothing less of her book. And I've been reading it recently, and very interesting book, mashallah. So yeah, I'm really loving it. I haven't gotten very far with it yet. And speaking of books, you know, or some of the books that you guys recommended for me on my Instagram page, I'm going to try and get those as well, inshallah. I'm just on a budget at the moment, but once, you know, everything settles into place, I'm definitely going to be upgrading my book collections and buying the other ones that you guys have recommended as well, because you guys had some amazing recommendations. Like, I really can't wait to get my hands on some of those books. For me, Yasmin, she's like a combination of everything that I'm about. You know, talking about Islam, talking about psychology, and for those of you who don't know, I'm a psychology graduate, so she talks about attachment and stuff like that, so I really can relate to her. So yeah, I absolutely love this book, and thank you to the person who recommended this book for me. Jazakallah khair, I really do love it. So yeah, that is another favorite for me. Definitely a good book. Pick it up if you haven't already, inshallah. And by the way guys, none of these products are sponsored, so if I'm advising you to pick it up, it's just an advice. It's, you know, not affiliated or anything like that. That's not what I'm about here on YouTube. Okay, so right now, last but not least is this coat that you're seeing right here. OMG, I really love this coat, and you guys won't believe where I got this coat from. Well, you might actually. It's from Primark. I picked this coat up from Primark in Tooting, I think about maybe 2 weeks ago, so inshallah they should still have it in stock. But I absolutely love this coat. And guys, you know when like you buy something from somewhere else and then you come and see it as a very similar product in another place for much more cheaper, and you're thinking, oh no, I just wasted my money? That's kind of what happened to me when I bought this coat, because I have a very similar coat that I bought from TK Maxx last year, I believe, for £50, and then when I saw this coat in Primark for £30, I was like, what, really? But yeah, I absolutely love this coat. It's going to be my go-to coat for going to work, for going everywhere basically. It's so warm. It has the cuff in the arm areas as well, which is going to keep me super warm. Hopefully they still have it in Primark. Like I said, it's £30 and it's brilliant. And by the way, it has like a fluffy thing around the neck area. I don't know what you call it, but you can remove it, and I've removed mine because I just feel like wearing hijab as well as the coat and all of that's a bit too much. So you may or may not know that I recently really got into spoken word poetry, and I really love the impact that, you know, spoken word poetry has on the heart, my heart anyways. So the two ones that I've been constantly on repeat listening to is one called Wake Up, and the brother's talking about sort of us making an effort and taking the initiative to be the one to stand up and make the changes that we want to see in the world basically. And so I really love that poem, and I hope you guys will be able to hear a little glimpse of it here.
So are you awake? Because you see, we follow a prophet who was an orphan, shepherd boy, and was poor, but that never stopped him from standing up for what he was sure. The difference between right and wrong, the bringer of good news, because he is and always will be, to the believer, a guiding muse. So don't be confused. He was human just like you. And that's why the generations who followed his example, Even though they were abused, managed to write the course of history. Even though a pen our prophet couldn't use. So don't tell me you're too young or old to change the world. Because to me, it just means we're too scared to chase our dreams or too timid to find the legends we have hidden deep within. Because whether you're a brother or a sister, young or old, we've been blessed with the key like Muhammad al-Fatih, if only we could see.
The next one, guys, is one that is called To Him We Shall Return, and I think that one is quite recent. Oh my goodness, may Allah reward all of these brothers who are working so hard for the sake of Allah, because that poetry, particularly To Him We Shall Return, really makes me think about the Day of Judgment. It makes me think about death, and whenever I think about death, like, wallahi, it just brings my perspective back to where it should be.
Don't spend all your life collecting this world's treasures. Death awaits us all, the destroyer of all pleasures. Every soul shall taste the bitterness of death, so prepare for the day when all your deeds are measured. You will die the way you lived, and you be raised the way you die, wherever you may be, whether you're in fortresses up high. Perfectly on cue, right at its appointed time, they say that death is the only truth and this life is but a lie. That time will come too when your loved ones will cry. Voices trembling as they inform your relatives late at night. So sad you had to go, you were such a nice guy. They said it wasn't your time, but that's not up to you and I.
I'm going to leave a link to both videos in the description box down below, so do check there for the poems. So guys, those are my current winter favorites, I guess. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have any recommendations or products you want to advise me to try during this winter season, then please leave it in the comment section down below for me. And if I find any websites that sell some of the products that I've suggested, I will make sure to leave it in the description box down below for you guys. So yeah, do check it out there. Anyways, jazakallah khair for watching, guys. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget about Yasmin's events that is coming up in London. It's going to be a really good one. I will leave the link in my description box once again for you guys who would like to attend. It is £30. Early bird discount tickets are £30. So yeah, if you can come and if you can make it on that day, inshallah, do try to come. Anyways, guys, jazakallah khair for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will speak to you in my next one. Salam.